Hello. It's me and me. We're both here. Me and me. Make you some Paimon juice. 2 rins. Yes. Shake the butt. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, we're less than 10 hours left, chat. 10 hours to go. 10 hours. Twizzler with the subscribe.
17.
Adding a little bit more time. Thank you, Twizzler. 17 months. Very cool. How you doing? Oh, man. Oh, God. Okay. We're going to continue Zenless today. Zenless. Oh, guys, you see that Soldier 11 print there? Look at that. Whoa. I don't know if you can see that. Soldier 11. That was from Emery. When I met Emery back in November of last year, I think? Yeah, somewhere around there. Emery gave me a cool print. We exchanged prints. The OG 11, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So how's chat feeling today? How are y'all feeling chatting? So also, funny, if you were just at Julia's stream and you were watching us play Phoenix Wright, you probably are used to seeing my PNG tuber there when I do VTubing once in a while. I don't even bring up my 3D model these days. I bring up my 2D model more. I just had a bunch of fun little things added to her. Now she can laugh. Look at her go. Woo! And what else can she do? She can be pissed off. Like, what the fuck, dude? Bruh. God damn it. Like that. Also, there's also, oh God, please. Why? Oh. And my favorite. What? Are you serious? Really? That one's really good. And then this one's a bit of a subtle change. It's a happier, like warmer mom kind of vibe smile. Different from default. This is happy, nice mom. Mom face, yes. And of course, locked in, baby. We going in. We're locked in. Let's go. So, some cool stuff. We'll bust it out later on another PNG. I also, if I just can do this too on this side. That one's very fun. But no, we're human today. We'll both be on today. So you're already studying 1.7? I was asleep during last stream. Yeah, we did a little bit of it. We got up to when we met Dahlia, was that her name? No, not Dahlia. Dina. I was thinking Dahlia Hawthorne from Phoenix, right? Dina. We met Dina. Dina and Camille. The mom face looks like when you give your mother an art project when you're 5 and it looks like shit. Damn. That's awful, Rainy. I think it was very cute. Just a nice, warm mom face. Very comfy and cozy. Why do you have a very specific story for this? Feeny and Zenless. Holy moly. Oh my god. It's so warm today. I'm all unkempt. My hair's a mess, and I just had a shower. Alright. Rolling up my sleeves. Let's jump in, gamers. Oh, I also did my Spiral Abyss in my Imaginarium Theater off stream because I figure like I probably won't get around to playing it on stream sometime, but I'll just do it here. I was using a Clorinda Navia team though, and it worked. Okay, it was working. It worked. It did take a bunch of tries, but it worked. Bertchin! Hello, thank you for 3 years. Perfect. Thank you. It's theater. You have to make whatever work. No, not theater. Spiral Abyss. Theater, on the other hand, holy shit. I was like... I did not plan the units very well. Ended up with like Hu Tao and Ayaka on the same team. I was like, uh-oh. How is this gonna work? It's like Hu Tao, Ayaka, Seatlali, and who's the fourth one? I think it was Shilonen at the end. I was like, oh god, how am I gonna get through this? I ended up doing it. I just had to get Ayaka's burst to go off twice while Hu Tao was trying to lose as much health as she could so she could hit harder. It ended up working. It ended up working out, but it took a number of tries, but I got it. And I finished Venti's like little challenge mode thing too, which was kind of annoying. No, Hu Tao with Seatlali's fine. It was just because I had Ayaka and Shilonen there too, and it's just kind of like, well, there's a bunch of DPS I'm missing out on. I had to kind of use Ayaka as a cryo app applier for Hu Tao with burst, right? So it was really weird. I made it work though. Venti's challenge is less annoying than Kazu's, I think. The laser one was weird, and I went into the fight with like physical Venti. I should have brought in like viridescent Venti, but yeah. So, hey Mia. Hey Mia, we're still here. Za time. Yeah. Yes. Time for Zaza. Let's just get started. Let's just jump right into it. Jump right into this live. Chat. Today's YouTube short is gonna be my little rant from yesterday.
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
Tiny little rant. Did you meet Yishen? Yeah, I'm sorry. Patiently waiting for the second half so I can finally get my husband his Wenjin.
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of
a
off
rant?
since we got out.
It's a tiny rant.
Got me worried.
I wouldn't even call it a rant. It was more of a criticism on the Infinity Nikki 1.5. That's all. Just a little like, you know, it could be better. They should do better. And they shouldn't do this. And they should do more of that. Whatever, you know. So.
If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know. I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune.
Let's focus on this.
So no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina.
High school students, Burton.
So kind to me.
Bert, like you should ask your high school student if they know the Quizmaster.
Father Landon was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina. But that was when she started to pull away from me.
Hey, Ryan.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Vivian starts to recount what happened that day. Uh-oh.
Lord
Oh, God.
Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian? What's happening?
Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Oh.
Father!
No, I was just...
Oh!
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does
Oh my
is
God.
so...
She's so baby.
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Her voice trembles as she shares her past stories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Oh. After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Weariness sets in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you wake, it's almost noon. Belle, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at that auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards, and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get that footage, we may gain new clues. Belle, if you have time, head to Lumina Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Almost said gallery, but it does say Galleria. I was right. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Lucius. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house's lounge.
Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here.
That's her name? That's how you pronounce it, Shaw? I had no idea.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict.
Oh my gosh, she's got
the
that
supervisor would realize
accent.
I
Oh
was
my
new and
god.
subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think
I didn't think it
pronounced.
pronounced. I didn't
Then
pronounce.
he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you
put me in the
cleaning up
game,
my messes,
did they?
I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
After saying goodbye to Shaw, Vivian leaves the lounge. The Valley Gal? Oh yeah. Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think that Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. Why is your Vivian British? Just because she is. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. Hugo. Huh? We are Mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators. So, Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate, but after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time, but all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Phaethon, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. A bird? Okay. I'm looking for a bird. Is that a bird? A soft and sweet ball of fluff. It's hard to imagine this is the bird Hugo chose for the mission, but it does have some black feathers, so maybe this is it. Either way, you might as well take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending a picture of the panda-colored chonk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Let's keep looking elsewhere. A chonk of a bird. Chonk. Big chonky bird. Oh. You're definitely suspicious. Hey, Gab. A gentle reminder to be nicer to fellow customer service people. Oh my god, look at his face. That's good. Black crows in a dark alley. Oops, wrong voice. Seems a bit cliche, but this really is a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of this crow and send it to Vivian. After receiving the photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." She quickly comes over. Mr. Penguin Boo? Aw. That's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Phaethon we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among those boxes. You look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. There's a Penguin Boo around here? Was he like the other one I was gonna go see? If you snap a pic of the Penguin Boo, Vivian just replies with da 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 da. Oh, okay. Just a little bit of extra flavor text then. Nothing. No worries. Something you can look up on YouTube and be like, oh, that's amusing. Funny. Barry repairs the videotape you watch in the recording. And you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked that it's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. Ooh, Camille. 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 Camille.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
The video abruptly comes to an end. Every time I look at Hugo, he looks just like a cop Link. Like Link if he was a cop.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Why is he...
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo. He...
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence.
Not requires, she wants.
Yes! Just your presence will help me immensely!
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger,
Am I just gonna wear my street clothes in there?
or contact me for backup. I hope everything
Give
goes
Belle
well
a new
tonight.
outfit. Come on. You get in contact with Burton. Okay, he said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Is there anything I need to look out for? I'm a bit nervous. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. Don't let any evildoers get close to you. Only me. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Let's do some last minute studying. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. You do some last minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. Lord Phaethon, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? Then I'll meet up with Burton first and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all is good. Let's go meet up. Why won't game just put me outside the door? Why do I have to walk there myself? Miss Banshee, this is... something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She and the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the centuries with plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, and she wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Well, let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there, we will take a speedboat to the manor. No outfit? Come on, man. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy
Vivian
dessert.
sounds like she should just do
Of course.
ASMR.
I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Burton hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief. Vivian mukbang compilation.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
She makes so much more Denny's. She's whispering all the time, so I'm just like, oh my god. Get her that mic. Mostly, welcome in, Mr. Venn. ASMR, your Lord Phaethon and Vivian is watching you sleep. What the fuck? Oh, it's funny. Okay.
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power.
Hey, Raptor.
He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright, sure plan.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Oh my god. Jesus. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Oh my god, 3 rins in the screen, you're right.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Are they gonna kiss? Hang on. While a man in the room with a gun?
So much so that these 2 distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there's no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes.
The bullet? How?
Hello! It's him!
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle,
Go!
you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want.
38 months, go!
Did you really think I would be defeated
How you doing,
so
Goo?
soon?
Welcome back,
When
Goo.
I have
Thank you
yet
very
to
much.
trample you into the dirt.
Goo, goo, goo.
bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks.
Shit, chat. I'm gonna cosplay Hugo next. Let's do it.
Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish.
If I can
using
cosplay
this
Aventurine, I can
fate
cosplay
to
this
death of
twink.
mine. My dear uncle.
Bust, or maybe I'll take it all. Shortly before. Can you find someone to cosplay Lycone with me? I could ask Gain to cosplay Lycone. You know, oh my god, what's going on? $100 from Go! Ah, I gotta add more time. Sub ad time. Goose slapping on 2 more hours to the stream. Let's go. Holy moly. Thanks for $100, friend. How you doing? Welcome back. I mean, I'll try, I guess. I've almost convinced Ying to cosplay Wise. Almost. They're thinking about it. They might. They might do it. Get them in a first. I mean, well, Lycone's not even like a full fursuit. He's like mostly, he's got like tail. He's just a big dude. He's got like the face and a tail. Everything else you could probably get away with.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Jeez, this guy is freaking.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
Honestly, Ying could cosplay Hugo. I'll cosplay Lycone. Look at those, like, Jesus Christ, dude. Get some looser pants.
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
Damn. So gay. What is it? He's got his one arm in his sleeve and one arm out. I fucking hate that. Oh my god. This fucking guy. No, get tighter pants. How much tighter? Oh boy, there's his boyfriend.
You're late.
Damn.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
He assumes he's saying out his jacket. He used it to wrap around his neck, but they changed his model. The scarf out of his jacket? Oh, that thing. Oh. I love how Lycone like leans back a little bit. Here's the boys! Woo! The boys! We got the boys here today. What will the boys do? Or of farming. They will do each other. Oh, okay.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Damn. Look at this art though. Holy shit. Like look at this. Look at this art. I freaking love it. It's so good. Saving a picture here. He's so bratty, that Hugo.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical
Oh,
capabilities.
KS.
Well, thank
Hello,
you for your
KS.
cooperation.
Thank you
I
for the
must say,
raid.
If nothing else,
How are you doing?
at least your acting skills have
You
improved.
doing art today? Were you playing a video
Why do you
game?
look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless
You're
teamwork
doing
and
art.
managed to fool
Wonderful.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad.
Got annoying
you
news,
still
so I'm a
remember
big
the
angry,
code
so I'm gonna
we
go
set all
decompose.
those years
Oh,
ago.
sorry to hear that.
And thank
Hope
you
your-
for ensuring your
hope your
sleight
day
of
goes
hand
better.
didn't deteriorate. Oh,
Go
Right.
decompose, get that
I
rest.
should also
You
thank
deserve
the
it.
blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
What does that mean? What? Do you have a place that is discreet, quiet, and take a lot of damage? My stupid brain is reading that all in quotes, you know? Like, they're definitely not saying it, but I am personally gonna read it a different way, you know? Just for fun, why not? Just because I can. Because it's my headcanon. Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the area for a moment, he sits down on a chair. Wait a minute, what? Pulls out some rope and ties himself up? What? What? What's going on?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists.
This guy really likes to be tied up, man. What the fuck?
After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Hugo tells Lycon what happened back at the private suite where he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice.
Chat. Why is Lycon dripping wet?
There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you here?
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone. Though he didn't know when that happened, Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Jesus Christ! Goddamn! Goddamn! It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I had endured it for so long. All those years of planning. I was so close. He already agreed. You go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Thank you for the angle. You're welcome. Mother, Mum.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
The woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point toward Hugo's paler eye, and she suddenly vanishes, as if she had never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you, hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self.
Persona.
You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had become undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire, tidies himself up, then he opens the warehouse door.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
It's a samsara.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek! I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
Oh. Over there. Chair.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena's so nice to him, yet how does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? I shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. Mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It is as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. A side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister.
I think I can
The
piss
only child
with my
with
headset
no
on
family
and still make it back in time,
was
chat.
kind to you.
I think I can do it.
Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death. It was my fault. I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times. But I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet,
Standing desk
not
time.
only did Father
I'm gonna
not
fall asleep
blame
here in my
you
chair.
for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found
Time is it for me?
perfect
8:14 p.m.
opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then.
I wonder if I should go to sleep early today. Gotta get some rest
And
for
manic
this.
with utmost delight.
Noon for
I
you.
don't remember that.
Seemingly unsatisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires.
Oh my god. Gay vampire.
Inside.
Gay self-cessed vampire.
Wondered. Asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they
Why is he
deserve.
sweating? Why is he drooling out of his mouth?
The world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
A bad reaction to the edible.
Boring.
Same.
I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma?
Oh. Apparently I only had 2 hours of sleep
pitting kin
yesterday.
against each other.
Ugh. I
betrayal,
just realized, like, why am I so
suspicion,
tired?
And hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes.
That's not good. Ugh.
laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through
Am I
your
functioning right now? I
veins.
don't know. As if to prove his words, the inner demon transformed into Hartman. Let's make it to E time at least, chat. Let's make it to E time at least. Then we can revisit the idea.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule.
Rule.
This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood.
I'm glad they gave Hartman like somewhat of a unique model.
You'll never escape the mark of family. You are
Can
destined
you
to
imagine
one
just
day
like a
become
regular
someone
ass
like
man
me,
model?
like your father.
Is that fear I sense?
She still got that male NPC. Yeah, I know, but at least it's like a little different. It's got hair, glasses, got a beard, got a different outfit.
I won't become like my father. Never.
This reminds me of like the quest we had with Aventurine, where it was like this level of dramatic, you know?
So relax. Our power eclipses.
And they really gave the actor like a spotlight for like that quest alone.
So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This
It's just the Aventurine story, yeah.
talent you were born with. The best
Maybe I need to start making fun of it to keep myself awake like I do with HSR.
given you. Admitted deep within your
Kakavash is the
heart lies a
Bang Boo now.
Yearn to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door.
Lygon.
Oh. It's
Never
time for
thought
some
I'd
hot.
be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Look, chat. Holy moly. Damn. Gee. Looking? Oh, look at that. Look at this. You see that? Damn. Damn. You heard what I said? No way. Really? Admit it, Rin, you are down bad for him. He's attractive, but his personality is not really my type. I like to bully him. He's got like the bullyable personality. But as far as looks, he's alright. But I would be more into some character like, what's his name again? The huge daddy fucking guy out in the desert. What's his? Yeah, Pompeii, that guy. That's the character. Ow. Hell yeah. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye and these legs, they were all your fault. You know, you, hang on, let me get off the screen, are exactly like your father. Let me put on the reverb. Thinking to talk? Okay,
I
fuck.
don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Hugo takes a deep breath and slowly opens his eyes. Lycon is gone, and in his place is that familiar figure. Without a doubt, he's still within an illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place. Even turning
His inner
the
wolf.
tables
He's got
Just
two
as you
wolves in
said.
him.
You are me.
They're both
and
they.
I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same. Forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you.
I'm one Denny Boo.
You just
That's mine.
haven't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come, let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Oh my god. Oh, yo, stop doing scenes like this, man. Too Honkai-ish. Oh. Trigger increases skills damage, blah 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 blah. Trigger telling the enemy will immediately recover and stun in a certain. Okay.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. Is that all? If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
This is how the Quizmaster Lord will go too, chat. Ow.
You're just afraid to Dare to face your true self and what you truly desire.
Prostrate yourself before the abyss.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Finally, it's time to meet up with Lyco. Oh boy.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
You really have to do it from that angle. Come on. Oh my god, please. Why are they like this?
This
Seriously,
is
dude. Oh my
just
god.
like what I saw in my dream. I guess
Whoa,
there
Lucius.
are still some lingering side effects.
You got that dog in him. Sorry, I can't help myself. No, it's fine. You're allowed. Everyone here is allowed to goon without judgment, but not without consequence.
My former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you are fully recovered?
How
We're all
about we
thinking.
fight, and I'll show you how recovered
How about
I
we
am.
what?
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lycoon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. Nope, looking at the packaging, it's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched.
Whoa!
Perhaps is this simply
That's
part
crazy.
of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
There needs to be a goon command for chat, specifically.
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Hugo takes the coin. After a moment of silence, he eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Nice
Well,
command.
of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltist fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Oh, he's walking his dog. He went to go walk the dog. Oh. Before that, but you have something to tell me. What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. You say you kicked things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet-talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers. That's Mockingbird's secret, so can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke, so I had to leverage Tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, I've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. Damn, like, God, how dirty is your shirt? You have to keep wiping your hands. It was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure in the Exaltists. You knew they'd be all over it. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after that auction, they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take a wild guess, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the Sacrifice and the Exaltus. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, real genius over here. Good doggy. Don't you ever say that again. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess. And you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Nikon, I got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We got bigger things to deal with. Come here. Wow. Beg me. Bruh. Oh, he threw away his hat. His
I'm
nice...
sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too.
Wow, his whole ass is like out there, you guys. Look at that. Jesus.
I know where they are.
Look at that. Jesus Christ.
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Yep. In position. Come on, let's get them out of here.
You zoom in on his head, you can see his hat inside. Whose hat? See his hat inside? Whose head? Hugo? I can't zoom in on him. It's not letting me. Gonna get into a wall? Who's his hat? All I see is his... Nice. Is this what you wanted? That's what you really wanted, huh? I can't go up. It won't let me up. That's the thing. Can't go up. Not that head. It won't let me go and look up. Whatever. You untie the workers. Oh, thank goodness someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, could you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? Yeah, they're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were gonna ship us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No, but it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. Let's see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. Yeah, I can't thank you enough without the apostrophe and can't. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager. I can't see his hat, chat. Where's his hat? Where's his hat?
A bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Wow. The guys working together. Cool.
More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
You untie the workers again. Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I shouldn't have ignored that gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Oh, right. There's another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this?
Say what? The theory-crafted the best team has Lysi on it?
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another resource. No diff...
Oh.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions.
Cocky man!
If this is all so suspicious, why are you
Cock.
so eager to sign up
Man.
for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
You don't look like a senior.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Uh-oh. 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 The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
Bro.
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly. You'll be working
Keep
in
up
the
with the
hollow for
corpo.
several hours.
Hey, Nancy.
This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
Make your head
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be
No,
fine.
that's crazy,
Of course,
Soul.
it's
No,
your choice
stop.
to trust
You can't.
me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision. Except for the talkative worker, most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You'd think I'd let you run," while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
They're squabbling, chat. Oh, the
Why
boys
don't
are
you
both
take a
outside.
guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Oh, that guy's dead. Go, Lycone, get his ass. Kick him off.
Remember the last time we worked
Yeah.
this well as a team?
Oh my god. Anyway.
Your legs? How are
Oh
they
my,
feeling?
that was great. Oh shit.
I'm fine.
To be
Log in.
honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
What is totalized?
You had a lot more aggression.
What does that mean, Hugo? A lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
Younger, more vibrant, more
When I need to be
energy.
aggressive, I will.
The two defeated the Ravenlock family members.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Oh. Hugo delivers a swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always,
Whoa.
a certain someone
Who's that?
should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
The workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask.
Not glove, soul.
The reason you decided
Glove.
to lock yourself in a room
He has
and
one
enjoy
glove.
the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard
See?
everything.
See his other glove? See?
That entire
I mean, like a glove.
conversation between you and Jack.
One glove.
Before he passed away.
No,
in
not
that
this
small
scene again!
attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path.
That's right.
You never said anything.
Like him.
What would I even do?
Hugo might be into women.
Scream and rage
Lead him
over
away
your
from there.
suspicions, or get on
Get
my
him to like
knees
you.
and beg for you to trust me.
And if he resists,
you know
you have to
there's
pull
no
on
way
that
I'd
leash.
allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
Hi, Mikan.
It's all in the past. You
Okay,
don't
that
need to
doesn't
explain
sound-
anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past,
Yeah, do it
we
with
should find
consent,
a more
Michael.
suitable location.
What part of himself? Huh? After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at a place with nice scenery. Aw. Nice scenery. Oh! Look at them!
That incident back then. I didn't do it.
They're smiling.
It was a scheme
How
Hartman
nice.
devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead.
The alarm.
But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You.
I know we may never agree on that.
No, they didn't line up the quotes like that.
I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me,
No, they did not. Wait, hang on. Bro.
But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me.
Oh, no.
And I have more important things to do.
You.
Bora! Oh my god. I can't believe this game sometimes. This story, bro. I can't. I seriously can't. Oh my god. Okay.
I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became.
What? Sorry, I walked in on like something completely different. Okay.
So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before.
He's got robot
I still
legs.
disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lygon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can
Nancy.
make.
If they hug,
Just as I
something
said
else might
before,
happen.
I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do.
You.
To witness the end
Damn.
of Ravenlock.
I have something to do. You. It's like, holy shit. As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is
Not the
officially
twin Damon
terminating all
Gant. Oh my god.
partnership with the Ravenlock family effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime.
He used to look more like Colonel Sanders Twig.
I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back.
Mockingbird.
I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Lycone to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With Lycone's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store. Is it really that it?
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
Wait, why? Why before midnight? What? Huh?
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Oh, I missed that, but, A collectible gifted by Vivian. Looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art, and no one could have guessed it could be opened inside and conceals a mysterious sacrifice core. Ooh. What did that say? Independent sent by Hugo. Hugo takes it and presses a hidden class. Oh, okay.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Wow. What a story. What's wrong, Lycone? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have. Lycone, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and preserve through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out, promise. After a little chat, Lycone, Hugo, and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to deep, nice sleep. Something that Rin should do sometimes. Belle, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's a new progress on the sacrifice situation. Everyone's British! They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycone will be heading into the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And he'll use the HDD system this time to head into the Hollow with you all. Tell me when you're ready, and remember to bring Eos with you. I'm ready. This is the last part, right? This has to be the last part. Yeah? This last part. Okay, good. Good. Dear managers, you're here. Having two Lord Phaethons leading the way for me. Oh, must be the luckiest person alive. We'll be counting on you two, and according to my intel, this is quite the large batch of serum. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serum in one place, so we may need to split up. Just to be safe, we'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the Hollow. Let's go! Let's go in the Hollow! So is this my team? Hugo, Vivian, Lycone? Is that what I'm running with? Oh, yep. There she is.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too.
In position.
Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Wait. Is there something over here I can grab? No.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
Regular ass man.
Say no more.
We need to take care of the guards first. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
What are you doing?
You're not taking anything from here.
What the heck is a totalize?
Hugo, get the guards first.
You better not get my trust.
You just stepped into your own grave.
Oh, they got regular grunts here now.
Fools. Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Not the jetpacks under her skirt. What is that? I need what?
Prepare to kneel before me.
What did he say? Prepare to kneel before him? Who's doing that? Chat, you're not thinking of kneeling before Hugo, are you?
I'm part of Mockingbird too. Keep your filthy hands off.
In position. I'll bite your throat out.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. I'll write the ending to your nightmare.
Not worth my time. You better not get my trust dirty.
Move it!
I'll take you.
Freeze all evil!
Understood.
You missed the what scene, Basket?
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed.
Oh, the bondage
Perhaps
scene.
they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try? Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
Forgot Wise could do this.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation.
You're gonna get Hugo?
He's a very
Nice.
generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
As they talk, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds tears as she gazes at one of them. Uh-oh. She turns and quickly approaches the area where Landon's serum is stored. Vivian recalls the tears she shed when looking at Phaethon and the destiny she saw then.
This is the future I saw. Lord Phaethon.
Vivian closes her eyes as if making a decision and then grabs a vial of Landon's serum. If a tragedy is inevitable, then let the misfortune fall upon me.
I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Uh-oh. Vivian? Put that down. Put that down, Vivian. Give it here. Drop it.
Don't touch me. Leave
Drop
this to me,
it.
Lord Phaethon.
The solo was Vivian here.
You better not get my trust dirty. Don't you know? Get my dress dirty and you'll pay.
Why is there a jetpack under there? Why do I talk to her like she's a dog?
might be more
She's got
serum
something
here.
bad. Where else would it be? Why is there one?
Don't touch me.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises.
Oh my god. The jetpack is so
There are
silly.
containers by the fissure.
We don't want the money anymore. Please, just let us go. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Just end my pain, please.
We're here to save you. Are there any other captives?
There were, but they...
They all turned into ethereals. So many ethereals, they're all dead. Please, just let us go. That girl never intended to let us live. My friends will get you out. We'll deal with this. Don't be afraid. We'll get you out of the hollow alive. We promise. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Be careful. So many people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals now. Really, really scary ethereals. I can't even imagine what she's planning to do with such a massive horde of ethereals. People will die. Everyone will be killed by those ethereals. Hush, say no more. My friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us.
After contacting Hugo and Lycone, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take the civilians to a safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any overlooked serum or victims. Shortly after they leave, a familiar voice comes. Oh.
It must have been tough for you to find this place.
It's kind of like out of nowhere how she just shows up.
Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you. Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away?
There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore
another test
they will
subject.
come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition? Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then. Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope. Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel. No. Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina? Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope. Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives. That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal. No one deserves to be a sacrifice. Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, Release the failed subjects.
Uh-oh.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives, and I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camille resolutely walks toward the fissure as Dina stares after her disappearing... Oh, figure. I thought something fell over my house. As Dina stares after her disappearing figure, after a moment, she also walks forward. Vivian is about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door. Ethereals surge out, blocking the path.
Let's take out these ethereals first.
Oh!
We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste.
Oh my god, why are we playing near the fissure? Why only one character?
Let's go after Dina Tina, Lord Phaethon.
No! Camille, no!
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point.
You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille.
I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either.
Dina seems to have gotten
Father
over it
brought
really
you
fast.
back,
What the fuck?
He told me to take good care of you. That you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing. Because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me. It's only because of my ability that Landon... I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death. Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way. Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world? I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then. Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death. Tina, you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina? Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
Ooh. Dina closes her eyes and injects a vial of the serum into her own arm. Uh-oh. Soon, ether crystals appear on her body, a sign of corruption.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't.
Ooh.
Vivian,
Oh, wow.
I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you.
Look at her whole head just opening up.
I will also hate Camille. So I won't do as she wished and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed.
Wait a minute. Is this gonna be...
If I had never, you would be...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
The new one, or is it different? Yo! What the fuck?
Dina, soon the pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer! Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Yo, this song though! Holy shit! I need this track later, it's so good.
Notice me, Lord Phaethon. Where are you looking?
Perfect.
Behind you!
Wow.
What happened? What the?
Oh god. Holy shit.
Vivian! Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice.
Oh. Oh. Oh god.
I will change the fate I saw. Vivian! I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings this for fortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian?
Oh shit.
No. It can't end like this.
Wow. The power of Yuri saved her. Amazing. It feels as if you had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile, but soon, the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water like behind a misty curtain, blurring, then vanishing.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was all right. Can you recall what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Are they twins? I thought Wise was a bit older.
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Okay. Good night then.
I don't think they're twins. This time, there are no strange sounds or sights in your dream, and you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon arrive at the video store.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
They're not gonna let their 5 S-rank agent die, chat. They need to make money.
My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
Yixuan!
She will visit you sometime soon.
Oh!
So please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has
Why
asked
are they
me to
giving
give
me
everyone
options
his
for
most
like answering
sincere
questions, but there's only one? Like, what's the
Unfortunately,
point of me
mayor
hitting
could not
one?
come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethan's?
The mayor imagined you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees,
What are they talking
we can
about?
sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethan! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
That's so sick. Oh my god, whoa. Hugo and Lycon are still bickering, because, you know, they do. And Vivian sits to one side, eager and anticipatory? I don't know. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop and hear snippets of Elfie's music from her store. Thank goodness. Time goes on, but there will always be friends by your side. After eating, Hugo, Lycon, and Vivian take their leave. What the frick? Noodle shop wedding. Belle, are you feeling alright? Lycon said you could control ether particles and it was a gift from our teacher. I don't know when they wrote that into the story, but I guess they did. I keep thinking about it, because I've never seen it before in my life. And that Miss Yixuan, we should investigate her. But let's not talk about that for now, because we didn't write that far ahead. We are literally retconning everything in the story right now. You've only just started to feel better, you should get some rest. I'll be there with you whatever happens in the future. Trust me, I have no fucking idea what's happening in the future right now. We are just winging it. Oh my god, no, yeah, seriously, like, what the fuck, really? That's just so weird how that just happened. Like, oh, honestly, if they let Vivian die, a better story, if they did. Vivian and Xiao being protected by Hoyoverse. Can't believe this. That's ridiculous. Oh, is that the end of the story? Is there more? Is there more to do? Doesn't feel I have any special powers. Oh, I just skipped through all that. I didn't even think that was important. Your thoughts are all jumbled together and your mind feels heavier and heavier. You drift off without noticing it. Oh. Also chat, yeah, earlier. A lot of you were like, Quizmaster? Like, New Eridu continues to coexist with sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden crisis ever cease. New stories in the distant horizons are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day they'll become memories worth holding on to. You already knew who that was? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You think so? You think you know who it is? It was me! I did it! I needed to see the link a bit. It was almost enough to make me cry, but then immediately she saved. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, should I be crying? Because like I will cry, but then as soon as her eyes flickered, I was like, ah, are you fucking serious? Come on. Like, no, bruh. If Vivian lives, boo, she should die. That would be better story. She dies? Why the fuck can I play her story? Doesn't match gameplay. I mean, half of the missions we do, we can just pick agents to come with us. Right? That's silly. So, if you play Wise, is the scene the same or is it different? How does it look with Wise in that position? It's the same? Same scene just with dude? Okay, alright. I was wondering if they would like give Wise like a slightly different delivery. Is different. Okay, I figured. Okay, same delivery, different delivery. Okay. All right, because they are very different characters, Wise and Belle. Belle, someone calling herself Yi Xuan is here for you. She's just like one of those masters of the mystic arts from those movies. Do you know her? I do. She saved Vivian and I when we encountered some ethereals before. Wise, do you remember what the mayor said before? That he'd bring in a Void Hunter ranked special investigator to help us adjust to our ether aptitude? Yi Xuan is that investigator. I see. No wonder she has such a unique presence. According to her, we have good feng shui, and 6th Street is geomantically blessed and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Really? Yeah, she looked so serious. It didn't sound like just empty flattery. You weren't here when she came in earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around and could talk once you were free. If you have time now, you should go find her, Belle. Oh my god! Oh my god! Master of the Mystic Arts, Mr. Kurain, Mystic Maya. Oh my god, chat. Holy moly moly. This is just Eula's outfit. It's just a modded Eula outfit. Jesus Christ. Looking. Okay, I'm looking. Look. Oh my god. That's crazy. Sheesh. Damn, dude. That's insane. Favorite part is the, oh my god, I just realized there's a bird there. I don't think those sheets are supporting those things of her. Those what? You like her bird? The button holding on for dear, there's a button holding on for dear life. Where's this button? Oh. Yeah, those buttons are classed in, man. That is incredibly Eula, 100%. Boob mole. Oh, there is one. What do you guys think of another white-haired woman? Who's pulling? Are you pulling for Yi Xuan? Kaishin says yes. Eula fused with Ningguang. Soul says yes. Andrew. Kaishin. Basket. Kinda skippable. TVH. You said you like the other one, right? Law? Who's the other one? The shorter one. I forgot her name. I gotta pull for the panda man. Jufufu. Okay. You want Hugo and Lighter, but damn, I want her. She looks like Big Anby. I think Yi Xuan is phase 2. I only care about Vivian. Alright, what's going on here?
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
This is a dog.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him? No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Oh, you turn looking on. Okay.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof. You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
You show Jelly Pet's house head, slips a few Denny's into his money pouch, and then you return to the videos.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Spoken like a true Asian mom.
Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yi Xuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit. Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit? Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts.
God, her
Our
arms are so
disciples
tiny,
travel
chat.
all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers. So, what sort of partnership are we talking about? I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter.
Do we get
He's
A rank
still going
Bell
over the
or
details,
Wise
but
agent?
should have more information for you soon.
Will they learn
You
how
can
to
wait
fight?
until then to decide.
No. Oh my god damn! Holy moly, Chad. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Holy goddamn. Holy thighs is correct. Her arms are so skinny though. It bothers me a lot. Holy moly though. Look at that bird. Look at that. Look at that. Jeez. Anyway. Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today. Perfect for going out. I just happen to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. You're free. How about coming with me? We have a long path ahead of us, so it'd be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Sure. Sounds good. Then let's go. Ishu and Shifu, where's the store? It's at Luminous Square. It's called Buyan. Buyan. I know that store. Oh, I know that store, but hasn't it been closed for ages now? Is that okay, Shifu? Matters not. Whatever the situation, let's head over first. It's been ages since I last came to Yana's quarter. I'd like to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Luminous Square. We can meet up there. She nods a goodbye to you and leaves 6th Street. Okay. She got skeleton arm. She do. She's just a whittle skeleton. Design makes her arms look weird? Yeah. Skinny ass arms. Almost like as skinny as Belle's arms. She got the One Piece woman proportions. She do.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy
Oh
afternoon.
man, I gotta go catch up on my One Piece manga. I think I'm like 3 chapters behind now.
Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup.
She swapped arms with Hugo? Put Hugo in that outfit. Yes. Mm-hmm. Around 500 behind. Oh, I've been keeping up with One Piece since I was like a baby. Since I was like a teen, I've been keeping up with One Piece. I still continue up with it. Same with Naruto, or as known as Boruto 2nd generation. Mm-hmm. Still keep up with it. God damn! Chat, this is all you. You're all around her right now. We're all here.
Please help me check my fortune.
That's
Here's my
that.
pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it?
Holy shit, this guy.
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Who else said divination? Facing the crowd, Yishuan remains calm and composed.
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
Whoa! In an instant, the people standing in line all flee in fear, scattering in all directions. Scatter!
Good.
Scatter!
It seems the banish wealth and desire spell is still effective.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the
See you
true
later,
craft of
Ryan. Thanks for hanging out.
For now, let's find that shop.
Oh, this is the name Loop.
Shifu, please wait. Shifu, so many people wanted you to tell their fortunes. You must be a divine immortal of legend. Great. I finally get to meet an immortal in the flesh. Please, I need your help. I'm no immortal, just a normal mystic. However, it appears you're in quite a pickle. Why is the eye tracker on stop? It bumped its head when it was produced, and I don't know what parts got damaged, but sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Also, it can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it isn't caught up on anything and ends up looking even more silly. Other Bangbu keep mocking it, and it's got a short temper, so it's always fighting other Bangbu. No, it's already, it can't be repaired and will get scrapped, so it refuses to go for repairs. But it's like watching those movies with immortals who catch demons, so it wants to learn mystic arts. If you try and convince it, it might agree to be repaired. God damn! Sorry, Yoso, you wish to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince it to get repairs? It shouldn't be difficult. Belle, do you know any place nearby that does repairs? Let me check it over first. Holy moly, guys. Jesus Christ. There's no need for that. I can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, I can do some debugging and adjustments. Very well. Really? Great. Amazing. Oh, you two are amazing. My friend is not far from here. Please, go and check it out. Renjil. Holy moly, holy moly, moly, moly. What if you're the height of a Bangbu and you were looking up?
Oh my god. CC, look, I brought you the Divine Immortal. Really? A real immortal? Yep, really, they're really amazing. I just saw that. This Shifu say a spell and disperse a whole crowd of people. She even said she'll train you in the mystic arts. Really? I've been waiting for this day for so long. Yes, however, in order to walk the path of a mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow your senior sister on the path of mysticism to check you over. Wow, great! Now I can be like those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gaining divine power overnight, and then taking revenge on those bullies. A dongle for a dongle, a widget for a widget. Everything they did to me in the past, I, CC, will make them pay for it tenfold. Check out the Bangbu parts. Calm down now. Let me check your parts first. Okay, please. You carefully check Bangbu CC's parts. Its network launch is a little bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. You fix it. Oh, I actually have to. I thought I guess I have to do this. I guess. I gotta do a puzzle. Oh. Great, all repaired. How do you feel? Ah, what is that? What was that? Wow, countless messages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Oh, could this be? Is this what they call enlightenment? Whoa, amazing! I've been enlightened. Enlightenment. Congrats, you're now connected to the internet. Thank you. Please be my mentor, my official Shifu. It's a bit too early for that. You have natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you're matured a little more, you may come to seek mentorship. I do not know much of Bangbu affairs, but I can teach you an incantation, the spell of calming, disconnecting from the internet. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those under Bangbu, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus, you can avoid conflict and disaster. I see. Their brains are made of defective parts. Their brains are made of defective parts. The Bangbu contemplates this for a while, its gaze growing brighter. That's so amazing. As I recite this spell, those bully Bangbu don't seem so irritating anymore. Oh, thank you for teaching me the spell of calming, Shifu. It really works. You're welcome, though one should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight. Understand? Understood. Thank you, Shifu. Thank you, Shifu. Both Shifu. Thank you both for helping us. Since you're all right now, it's time for us to take our leave. Belle, let's head back to the store.
Yishuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Is she following me? Okay.
Yes, this is the place.
Oh my Jesus Christ. What? Hang on. What the oh my god. That physics is crazy, man. Damn. Holy moly. Holy moly.
Ah, this is the one.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Ishin walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and then slips a note through the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Yishuan.
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Close.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush.
So you are hiding something
We've
from
already
me.
obtained what we came for. Let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
And she's gone. Brother, the hot Chinese woman just left. Oh my god, brother. Holy moly. It's like, Belle, you can't say that. Oh my god. Oh my god, Wise. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Belle, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well.
It went well. It's just that Yishuan Shifu deals with some things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how a mystic does things.
I see. Belle, do you think what Yishuan Shifu claimed is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot. It sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic arrays to suppress hollows?
It definitely won't be exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Yishuan Shifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the hollow.
I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Yishuan Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. I wonder what it is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Well, you've been so busy recently, you should take this time to rest and have a break. You almost got killed out there. Oh, we're done. Oh, God, I'm tired of shit, you guys. Okay, well, that was cool. Story was great. God, that one line from Hugo and Lycone earlier where they're he's like, I have something to do, and then it's like, you. It's like, bruh. And yeah, the kind of weird little retcon they did there with Vivian. Very bizarre, but we'll see what Hoyoverse is cooking here. We'll see what's going on. Very sus. Uh-oh. I'm going back in the house. Not Nicole waiting for me outside again. You guys see Candace's birthday art? Whoever drew her this time made her way lighter than usual. Oh no, really? Uh-oh. We whitewashing the Sumerian women again? Not surprised. Oh yeah, wow. Jesus Christ, yeah, what the fuck? Wow. She does. That's my skin color, man. What the hell? That's literally my skin color. Quite literally, that's like my tan. 100%. Wow. Okay. Well, they never let her out, Kanda K. They just leave her in like a house, so she just slowly gets like pale. Let her outside. Wait, hang on. Literally the art. Well, no, it's yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Also, is Scoffier very Gordon Ramsay coded? Le French chef. Pulling for Navia, man, as soon as that banner drops. I have a guaranteed Navia. Her dish is beef Wellington? Oh my god. That's great. Great. Oh, I had some pretty ridiculous artifact drops on Genshin today. I got a new hat and goblet. Now my Navia's sitting like 2600 attack without a team. 3k with her regular team. And at like 64% and 220% crit damage. It's pretty awesome. Alright, chat. We did it. I'm really tired. I think I should go to bed for once and, you know, not get less than 2 hours of sleep. So I'm going to pause the subathon here and we will continue tomorrow and do some more Subathan. Yeah. So thank you for watching and hanging out. Wait, have you guys seen the rest of the emojis the PNG tuber does? I was gonna use the crying one, but then Vivian didn't die. So I was just like, oh, great. Amazing. Got a lot of mileage out of that one though. That one's really funny. This is literally just You're off to watch the bondage scene in the VOD. That's crazy. All right, let me pause this subathon then. Let's go on tomorrow, chat. Can you extend the timer though? 8 hours left. We've gone for 7 days in a row now. If we can make it to the next Saturday, not tomorrow, but the next Saturday, it'll be my birthday. We can make it to my birthday, and I turn 38 for my 8th year anniversary of streaming. Could be fun. God, I'm old. Holy shit. I'm so old. We're in year 24. Yeah, I'll be celebrating my 24-year-old for the 11th time now. No, is it 11? No. 14th, 15th time. So, I don't know. I can't math right now. I forgot. Almost 40. Holy moly. I know, right? I am old. Among Us. Okay. Who's online? Go raid a friend. Any friends on? Khan's doing some drawings. Phoebe's just chatting. Haven't raided Phoebe in a minute. Let's go say hi to Phoebe. Phoebe! 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 Phoebe, Phoebe! Phoebe, my friend Phoebe! Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. Hopefully a bit earlier in the day. And Toge, are you around tomorrow? Let's play some repo. You gotta get your game redeem in. Maybe we can do a repo run. See how far we can get without wiping. Sure. All right. Okay, chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow then. Be nice and wonderful children. Want to do the? There's a beta? Oh, fill me in later. I have no idea what that is. Crazy. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go to bed, chat. Fuck, I'm tired as shit. So I'm gonna get some rest. I'll make sure. I'm gonna pop a melatonin right away, so mom can get some sleep. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow then. Thanks for the donos and hanging out and subscribes and watching a gay sex scene on stream. And let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.